In this video, I'm going to show you how you can create a Facebook pixel, and later we're going to install this piece of code and put it onto your website. And this is imperative because this is how Facebook is able to track the visitors and the data that's going on your website, and that would contribute to your conversions campaign. So for every action taken, whether it's a purchase or sign up or add to cart or anything like that, that is exactly how Facebook can track the data and send it back to your ads manager. So let's suspend all the geek talk over here and just get down to doing it. All right, it's rather simple really, despite what I'm telling you right now. So what we're going to do is that we're now in your business manager account, and we're going to go to events manager. Okay, so it's on the left, click on events manager. Now, if you're seeing this for the first time, I'm using another account by the way, so it's rather a bit established somewhat, but if you're doing this for the first time, you're going to see absolutely nothing here at all. It's going to be a blank slate. Alright, so what you want to do is on the left menu here, you'll click on this green plus icon called Connect Data Sources. So don't worry about the geek talk and all that, okay? So just follow me step by step on this. Now I have to say that before this video was recorded, adding a Facebook pixel used to be a step simpler, but not to worry, it is still quite easy to do it, alright? Just with a bit of changes. So with that said, I want you to select Web, click on Get Started, and you will select Facebook pixel and click Connect. Now you're going to give a name to a pixel, which again you can give it any name you want, only you can see it, and if you don't like the name you can always change the name afterwards. Now for the purpose of this example, I'm just going to name it after a website that I will be adding this pixel to. Alright, so I'm just going to call it Shopodium Co. You can call it any name you want, and over here you're going to add in your website URL. Although it says it's optional, you can still put in your website, and if you're asking can I put this same pixel on multiple websites, that is still okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this right now. Okay, this is just an example. This will be your own website, and then we'll click on Continue. And yes, we're done. Okay, so what happens here is that we had already created a Facebook pixel somewhere in the background. I created this thing called Shopodium Co, and you might want to take note of the ID here. So at this point, we're going to add the Facebook pixel to your website. Now, this is where it gets a little bit open-ended because this really depends on what kind of website you're using. So I'm going to use, for the purpose of example, WordPress. 1 in every 4 websites on the internet is using WordPress, so this is quite a common plugin. So if you're using WordPress, you will just click on this, okay? If there are any other integrations, let's just see what else that's available. We'll click on select another integration, and there are other partner integrations you can choose from. So if you're using Shopify, which is a very popular e-commerce platform, you can also click on Shopify and also follow the steps. At this point, you had already created your Facebook pixel, and assuming that you're using WordPress, this is how you add the Facebook pixel. Now I have to say that this step is actually quite intuitive. All you need to do is, we're going to continue from where we last left off. We click on WordPress and click confirm. And all you have to do is just follow the steps. But I'll demonstrate to you using one of this available WordPress accounts or a WordPress website so that you can have a look at how this is supposed to work. Okay. So first of all, select features. I recommend that you just click on advanced matching. You can leave this alone. We'll click on continue, and then the next step, you're asked to download a plugin. Alright, so we just click on download. Alright, and then the next thing we're going to do is, now at this point here, it's like I said, it's rather intuitive. We're just going to follow the steps that is being shown here. It's a screenshot step. So what you need to do right now is to log into your WordPress website. And for this purpose, I had done exactly just that. Okay, so I've logged into my WordPress website. I go down to plugins. So let's see where else it's going, right? And then it says add new. Okay, and that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to install the plugin. All right, so we go to plugins, we click on add new. Again, you have to be logged into your WordPress website. Okay, if you're using WordPress, this is exactly what you're going to do. We'll click on upload plugin, choose a file, and we'll select the zip file that we had just downloaded. Okay, and then we'll click on install now. This will take several seconds, and we are somewhat done. Okay, all we need to do is click on activate plugin, and yeah, that's it. Okay, the Facebook Pixel has been installed, and if you want to be sure about it, there's this sort of like it's not really a warning, it's more like a heads up. Let's just click there for a while. Or if you want to go to settings, you can go to Facebook Pixel, and you notice that your Pixel ID number would already be here right away. So this also coincides with the ID number for this Pixel. Okay, so it seems that we did the steps a little bit in advance. We're pretty much done already, and all we need to do is verify whether the Pixel is working correctly. We'll put in the name of the website, which is shopaudium.co. Let's click send test traffic, and what we're doing is that we're basically testing whether this works or not. All right. Now this is a website that was just built rather quickly for the purpose of testing. So at least we know this works. And if you do it right, there'll be a green button here that says active. We'll click on continue, and yeah, we're actually already done. That's it. So at this point, setting up events, I'm going to skip this. It's not important right now. I'll talk about this in another video. But I just want to say that this is all there is to it when it comes to setting up your Facebook Pixel on WordPress. As you can see, it's rather easy. We'll click close and we're done.